Welcome, miladies of inestimable value. The storm whispered, "You can't withstand me," and she smirked, "Try me." There's a unique breed of women who don't crumble under the weight of challenges. They sharpen themselves against it. They don't ask, "Why me?" because they understand that every storm is a test of their inner fortitude, not a punishment. Science even backs this mindset. Studies show that people with a challenge-driven attitude are 40% more likely to succeed in high-pressure situations. Sigma females embody this principle perfectly, turning obstacles into opportunities for self-mastery. But let's get one thing straight. This isn't about being overly serious. When life throws lemons, Sigma females don't just make lemonade. They plant a whole orchard, because why settle for one pitcher when you can own the grove? This mindset, bold, fearless, and occasionally sardonic, is what sets them apart. They don't wallow, they rise. They don't question their luck, they challenge it. And when the world dares them, they don't flinch. They simply say, "Try me." Number 1. The art of playing the underdog. Sigma females understand the power of being underestimated. It's a subtle weapon they wield with precision, a strategic advantage in a world that often mistakes quiet confidence for weakness. When others assume they're outmatched or incapable, Sigma females don't waste time correcting the narrative. Instead, they let the assumptions linger, knowing that being overlooked gives them the freedom to prepare, strategize, and strike when least expected. This isn't about deceit, it's about playing the long game. When people underestimate you, they reveal their blind spots. Sigma females use these blind spots as openings, silently observing, gathering knowledge, and identifying weaknesses. They don't need to prove themselves with flashy displays of power or loud proclamations. Their strength lies in their ability to act decisively and effectively when it matters most. This underdog approach keeps others off balance. While the world focuses on louder personalities, the Sigma female works in the shadows, honing her craft, perfecting her skills, and waiting for the right moment. By the time her capabilities are fully revealed, it's too late for anyone to catch up. It's a masterstroke, a quiet rebellion against those who underestimated her in the first place. But make no mistake, this isn't just about winning. For a Sigma female, being underestimated is liberating. It allows her to operate without the burden of expectations, free from the need to constantly defend her abilities or explain her motives. And when the world finally realizes what she's capable of, it's not a grand spectacle. It's a statement. She doesn't need applause or approval. She's already succeeded on her own terms. For the Sigma female, being the underdog isn't a disadvantage. It's a deliberate choice, a calculated move to stay one step ahead. It's not just survival, it's brilliance in motion. Number 2, resilient agency over victimhood. Sigma females see life's challenges not as unfair burdens, but as opportunities to showcase their inner strength and adaptability. They understand that playing the victim offers no real solutions, only temporary sympathy that does little to change their reality. Instead, they choose to own their narrative, taking full responsibility for how they respond to adversity. This mindset is not about denying hardship, it's about refusing to let it define them. When life throws curveballs, Sigma females see them as tests of their resilience. They ask themselves, "What can I do about this?" rather than lamenting, "Why is this happening to me?" This shift in perspective gives them control, even in situations where external factors seem overwhelming. They know that the true measure of power lies in how they rise, not in how they fall. This approach requires immense self-awareness. Sigma females know their strengths and limitations, and they use both strategically to navigate tough times. They don't wait for a savior or blame others for their struggles. They pivot, adapt, and push forward. Their resourcefulness becomes their armor, their ability to think creatively and act decisively, the key to turning setbacks into comebacks. While others might crumble under the weight of a challenge, Sigma females thrive on the pressure. They treat each obstacle as a chance to sharpen their skills, proving to themselves, more than anyone else, that they're capable of overcoming anything. It's not about impressing the world, it's about staying true to their belief in self-sufficiency. For a Sigma female, resilience isn't just a trait, It's a way of life. By rejecting the victim mindset, they create their own power, demonstrating that the most significant victories often come from within. Number 3. Ruthless self-accountability. Sigma. Females are unapologetically accountable even when faced with failure. They don't waste time pointing fingers, shifting blame, or indulging in self-pity. Instead, they look inward with an unflinching lens, dissecting their actions, decisions, and mindset to uncover what went wrong and how they can improve. This level of ruthless self-accountability isn't about self-criticism. It's about owning their journey and recognizing that growth stems from understanding their role in every situation. When something goes wrong, they don't spiral into the futile, "why me?" Instead, they ask the harder, more empowering question, "What could I have done differently?" This question shifts their focus from helplessness to control, giving them a sense of agency even in failure. To a Sigma female, failure isn't a dead end, it's a valuable lesson, a stepping stone that sharpens her instincts and prepares her for the next challenge. This mindset requires a level of emotional maturity that many people avoid. It's easier to blame external forces or circumstances than to confront your own shortcomings. But Sigma females reject easy outs. They know that every time they shift responsibility, they surrender their power. By owning their failures, they retain control over their growth and future outcomes. Even when the odds are stacked against them, they hold themselves to a higher standard. If the challenge defeats them, they don't see it as a reflection of their worth, but as a temporary setback demanding deeper introspection and a smarter approach next time. TryMe embodies this relentless drive for self-improvement. It's not a boast, it's a promise to themselves that they'll learn, adapt, and come back stronger. For Sigma females, accountability isn't just a principle. It's a commitment to becoming their best version, no matter how many times they stumble along the way. Number 4, fear is a catalyst, not a hindrance. For Sigma females, fear isn't an enemy. It's an ally, a force that pushes them to grow. While others might allow fear to paralyze them, they harness it as fuel to propel themselves forward. To them, fear is simply a signal that they're stepping into something meaningful, something that demands their attention and courage. Instead of retreating, they lean into it, understanding that the moments that scare them most are often the moments that define them. When fear arises, they don't waste time indulging in "why me?", a question that feeds doubt and invites hesitation. They recognize that this approach only amplifies fear's grip. Instead, they say, "Try me," flipping fear on its head and using it as a tool to sharpen their instincts, hone their focus, and deepen their resilience. Fear becomes their edge, not their limitation. This perspective isn't born out of recklessness, but out of mastery over their emotions. Sigma females don't pretend they're fearless. They acknowledge their fear but refuse to let it dictate their actions. They analyze its roots, strip it of its power, and channel its energy into action. Fear for them becomes a motivator, a reminder that they're pushing boundaries, taking risks, and evolving beyond their comfort zones. What sets Sigma females apart is their ability to find clarity in the chaos fear creates. While others may crumble under the weight of uncertainty, they thrive, treating fear as an invitation to grow stronger. Every time they face fear head-on, they build their confidence and expand their capacity to handle life's challenges. For them, fear isn't a roadblock, it's a compass. The greater the fear, the more it signals they're on the right path. Try me is their way of declaring that fear won't break them, it will make them. Number 5, hyper-individualistic survival instincts. Sigma females thrive on self-reliance, guided by a survival instinct rooted in individuality. They are the lone wolves who don't wait for the group to decide the way forward. Instead, they carve their own path, confident in their ability to navigate the wilderness of life on their terms. Their "try-me" attitude isn't just bravado. It's a declaration of independence, a refusal to conform to the collective mindset that often crumbles under pressure. In a world where many seek solace in shared struggles or collective validation, Sigma females see the herd mentality as a trap. The tendency to lean on others for comfort or answers, especially in moments of despair, is something they consciously avoid. For them, shared lamentation offers no solutions. It only reinforces helplessness. Sigma females know that real survival, the kind that strengthens and sharpens, comes from relying on themselves. This doesn't mean they reject connection or collaboration entirely. They simply approach it differently. While others might lean heavily on the group during crises, Sigma females maintain their autonomy. They contribute when necessary, but never at the expense of their independence. They don't dissolve into the collective. They stand apart, observing and strategizing with a calm detachment that allows them to make better decisions. Their hyper-individualistic instincts mean they don't waste time waiting for external rescue. Instead, they trust their ability to adapt and find solutions, even in the face of overwhelming odds. TryMe isn't just a challenge to the world. It's a reminder to themselves of their unwavering capacity to endure and thrive alone. This fierce independence isn't rooted in arrogance, but in a deep understanding of their strength. They know that when the herd falters, the lone wolf survives, not by chance, but by choice. Number 6. Warrior's perspective on adversity. Sigma females approach adversity with the mindset of a warrior. They see life as a battlefield where every challenge is not an enemy to fear, but a sparring partner meant to test and refine their skills. To them, obstacles aren't personal attacks or unfair hurdles. They're opportunities to grow stronger, sharper, and more resilient. This perspective transforms their relationship with hardship. Where others might see defeat, Sigma females see a chance to rise. Why me is a sentiment they view as surrender, a sign of weakness that distracts from the real fight. It's a cry for pity, a waste of energy that could be used to strategize or counterattack. Instead, their mindset is one of defiance. Try me. This isn't arrogance. It's a declaration of readiness, a reflection of their belief that every struggle equips them with the tools they need to face the next battle. The warrior's perspective means they don't flinch at setbacks. A loss isn't failure. It's a lesson, a chance to recalibrate and come back stronger. Like a seasoned fighter, they study their battles, analyze what went wrong, and prepare for the next round with greater focus. Every scar becomes a badge of honor, a reminder of their ability to endure and emerge victorious. Sigma females also understand that no battle is ever truly external. They know the fiercest combat takes place within, against fear, doubt, and hesitation. By mastering their inner world, they're better equipped to handle whatever life throws their way. For them, life's challenges aren't something to escape, but something to embrace. They don't fight out of desperation, but out of determination. With every "try me," they reaffirm their warrior spirit, proving to themselves and the world that they're unshakable. Number 7. Focus on action, not lamentation. Sigma females are wired for action, not lamentation. They understand that sitting still and asking, "Why me?" achieves nothing but wasted time and energy. To them, every second spent dwelling on misfortune is a second stolen from finding solutions and moving forward. This intense aversion to stagnation fuels their action-oriented mindset, making them relentless problem solvers who refuse to be slowed down by self-pity or despair. When adversity strikes, Sigma females immediately shift into solution mode. Their first instinct isn't to dwell on the unfairness of the situation, but to assess the problem, identify actionable steps, and execute with precision. They don't view challenges as insurmountable roadblocks, but as puzzles waiting to be solved. Their practicality leaves little room for emotional indulgence, and they see lamentation as a luxury they cannot afford. This proactive mindset is rooted in their belief that growth comes from movement, not from brooding over what's out of their control. They know that action, no matter how small, creates momentum, and momentum is the key to overcoming obstacles. Whether it's a career setback, a personal crisis, or an unexpected twist, Sigma females tackle the situation head-on, refusing to let external circumstances dictate their pace. Their disdain for stagnation also sets them apart from those who use hardship as an excuse to stay idle. Sigma females view inactivity as defeat. They would rather try and fail than sit back and wonder what could have been. This approach makes them fiercely independent and self-sufficient, unafraid to take charge of their circumstances. For them, progress is non-negotiable. TryMe isn't just a challenge to the world, it's a commitment to themselves to keep pushing forward, no matter the odds. They act because they know that inaction is the only true failure. Number 8, refusal to relinquish control. Sigma females refuse to relinquish control over their lives, no matter how daunting the situation. For them, uttering "why me" is akin to raising a white flag, a surrender to circumstances they refuse to entertain. Instead, they approach every challenge with the mindset that it can be manipulated, adapted to, or endured until they come out stronger. This unwavering belief in their ability to influence outcomes is what sets them apart. They don't see themselves as pawns in life's unpredictable game. Even when events are outside their direct control, they focus on the one thing they can command: their response. This approach allows them to maintain a sense of agency, even in the face of adversity. Whether it's a career setback, a strained relationship, or an unexpected obstacle, they analyze the situation strategically, looking for leverage points and opportunities to pivot. Adaptability is key to this mindset. Sigma females understand that control doesn't always mean forcing a situation to fit their plans. It often means being flexible enough to adjust without losing sight of their ultimate goals. They embrace change as a tool rather than a threat, molding themselves to the circumstances while staying true to their core values and purpose. Outlasting challenges is another cornerstone of their approach. When immediate solutions aren't possible, they dig in, relying on their resilience and patience to weather the storm. To a Sigma female, time is often an ally, and endurance is as much a display of control as decisive action. By refusing to surrender to external forces, they preserve their autonomy and power. TryMe is their declaration that they will not be broken or controlled by circumstance. It's a testament to their belief in shaping their destiny, no matter the odds. Number 9, quiet mastery over loud complaints. Sigma females understand that true power is best displayed through actions, not words. While others may fall into the trap of venting their frustrations and seeking sympathy, they know that complaining is a waste of energy. It's a form of surrender, signaling that you've been defeated by your circumstances. For Sigma females, "why me" is a cry for validation that detracts from the power they could be harnessing to solve the problem at hand. Instead of complaining, Sigma females channel their energy into getting things done. They don't need to announce their competence with words because their actions speak volumes. Whether it's excelling at work, handling a personal crisis with grace, or achieving a goal, their quiet mastery is what sets them apart. The results are the only proof they need, and they let their achievements do the talking. This approach not only showcases their capability, but also maintains their composure. When others are scrambling for attention through complaints or dramatizing their struggles, Sigma females remain calm and focused, knowing that emotional outbursts are rarely productive. In fact, they've learned that emotional control is a key part of their power. It allows them to remain objective, to assess the situation without getting swept away by temporary feelings of frustration or helplessness. TryMe is the Sigma female's way of showing that she doesn't need to ask for permission or validation. She's ready to demonstrate what she's capable of, whether or not anyone is paying attention. It's an invitation for others to witness her competence in action, no words needed. Her confidence is quiet because it's rooted in results, not in the noise of complaints or self-doubt. Number 10, unapologetic audacity. Sigma females embrace unapologetic audacity as a core part of their identity. They don't ask for permission or apologize for being bold, confident, or unconventional. They understand that in a world that often expects conformity, being unapologetically themselves is an act of rebellion. When they say, "Try me," it's not a challenge to prove something to others. It's a declaration of their right to defy the odds and push boundaries, regardless of what society expects. This boldness isn't about seeking attention or validation. It's about owning their worth and refusing to shrink back, even in the face of criticism or doubt. Sigma females know that the path to success is rarely smooth, But it's the audacity to walk it, even when others hesitate, that sets them apart. They understand that greatness doesn't come from playing it safe or following the crowd. It comes from daring to be different and having the courage to stand firm in their decisions. They see obstacles as invitations to prove their capabilities, not barriers to success. For a Sigma female, every challenge is an opportunity to show what she's made of. She's not waiting for anyone's approval to step up. She's already ready with a fierce determination that radiates from her. The audacity to act, to take risks, and to push forward despite uncertainty is what drives her. Sigma females don't apologize for their ambition or their refusal to conform. TryMe is their way of saying they are unafraid to make waves, disrupt norms, and carve out their own success. In a world where people often play it safe out of fear of judgment, they stand as living proof that audacity, when backed by skill and determination, is a force that can't be ignored. In a world that often expects compliance and conformity, Sigma females stand as a powerful testament to the strength of individuality, resilience, and unwavering self-confidence. They don't just navigate life's challenges, they redefine them. Their "try-me" attitude isn't merely a defiant challenge to the world, it's a reflection of their inner belief that they have the ability to shape their destiny on their own terms. They are the ones who refuse to be boxed in by society's expectations, who convert fear into fuel and obstacles into stepping stones. By embracing ruthless self-accountability, refusing to relinquish control, and demonstrating unapologetic audacity, Sigma females craft a narrative of power that is quiet, yet undeniable. Their actions speak louder than words ever could, proving that true strength is not about being loud or seeking validation. It's about owning who you are and what you're capable of. The "try-me" mindset is more than a mere statement, it's a way of life. It's about taking challenges head-on, trusting in one's own resourcefulness, and understanding that every setback is simply an opportunity for growth. They teach us that in order to truly thrive, we must embrace the discomfort of growth, let go of victimhood, and take full responsibility for our own journey. In the end, Sigma females are not just surviving, they are thriving, shaping the world around them with quiet confidence and fierce determination. So when life inevitably challenges you, ask yourself, are you going to let it define you, or are you going to say, "Try me"? If you found yourself inspired by the relentless drive, unapologetic audacity, and quiet mastery of the Sigma mindset, then this is just the beginning. There's so much more to uncover, so much more to learn, and we want you to be a part of it. Hit that subscribe button and join us on this journey of growth, empowerment, and unshakable confidence. Don't just watch from the sidelines. Step into your own power and let's break barriers together. Remember, the world isn't ready for you yet, but we are. Subscribe now and let's make some noise quietly, of course. Thanks for watching, my ladies. See you in the next video. Bye for now and God bless.